let's see. I need to say week 3. I'm going to go ahead and do this really quick. Oh, gosh. There's so much stuff to get ready. Sorry, guys. I've got to fix this really quick first. Three. I just have to put everything everywhere. We're doing the reverse lunge. And the twist today. So, it's a kneeling twist and a reverse lunge. And the reason that we're doing that is because we're going to go from our reverse lunge into that kneeling twist. So that's where we are. Oh, done. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay. I know most of you do not follow me everywhere else, so I do go live on 5 platforms at one time. And we are, now it says it's under review. So that's going to take just a minute. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Thanks for being here. Like, love, share, do all the things. Let's get this out there. Let people know that I'm here and I'm here to help. All right. Going live on TikTok now. All righty. Let me go ahead and flip my screen. There's a couple edits that I have to do over here before I can walk away. If you follow me over there, it'd be greatly appreciated if you share some love. Share me out over there. Dana, good morning, honey. How are you? I know you got a lot going on. Thanks for being here. Okay, I'm going to share it out. Try to share it out to all the people. There. Let's see if I got anybody that, let's do that. Let's do that and go over here. Bear with me. All right, we're going to send those out separately. All right. Welcome in, everybody. I did change the information on all the streams. So we are going into week 3. It's not going to let me do it now. There it goes. We are going into week 3. We're doing 2 new exercises this week. Try to keep that from rocking whenever I tap it. I'm tapping my screen over here. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome into Mindful Movements. We are about to get started. Takes a second to get all the things going. I still hadn't gotten me one of those automatic tappers. Good morning, Emma Jo. Welcome in. How are you? Thanks for hanging out. We haven't quite started yet. I'm just trying to share everything out this morning to get everything started. I think if you were talking to me, we're doing the reverse lunge and the kneeling twist. And the reason that we're doing that is because we're putting them together at the end of the week as a combo exercise. So we're doing the reverse lunge and the kneeling twist. I always go over our warm up one round just so everybody can see it if it's anybody new that comes in. I go over the two exercises and then I like to be done by 8 a.m. Central. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we're getting everything going now. All right. Sweet. Welcome in, everybody, and thanks for hanging out this morning. All right, welcome into Mindful Movements. I'm Denise, and I'm here to help you get up and move. And as somebody that has dealt with physical limitations more and longer than I would love to announce, I know how hard it is to get up and move. I know when you have pain, I know when you have those limitations, it's very, very difficult to make yourself do it, but it's very, very important that you do. So this is week 3. We are doing the reverse lunge and the kneeling twist. At the end of the week, we're going to make those on Friday into a combo, and we're going to combine those two and make it a reverse lunge kneeling twist. So let's get this morning started. We're going to start with our warm up. We're going to get things going. I will be out of here. Dana, I know you're hanging out. I will be out of here at 8 a.m. on the dot. I want to do it on the 0 because I have another appointment that I have to be at immediately after. So for week 3, we're going to start with our warm up, and then I will show you our 2 exercises for the week. Our warm-up is everything is the same for the whole month. This way you are consistent with it. You learn it and you get familiar with it and you feel good about doing this on your own. So the first exercise is the forward and backward step hold. Remember, you're going to forward, hold, back, hold. Okay? You're going to do this on both sides. Hold. I'm going to do 5 to each side just so you see the movements that I'm making. Oops. Core is engaged. You're working on that balance on that one foot. One more. That'll be 5 for me. If you're doing this with me, please remember you can always touch a wall if you need to. There we go. All right, so now we're going to go with the other foot. I started with my left foot. Now I'm going to start with my right foot. Forward step, backward step. When you go forward, heel toe. When you go backward, it's toe heel. 3, 4. Whoops. And 5. Remember, my left ankle does not like this at all. Now we're going to move to that side-to-side step hold. So we're going to step side, hold, side, hold. I have a little bend in my knee. Hold. You want to hold it for a couple of seconds. Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do 5 to each side. 4. And 5. You can do this as fast or as slow as you want to. It's totally okay. The next one is that side reach. Remember, we went side, reach over. But if you can't get above your head, that's okay. Don't worry about going all the way over. I gave y'all some the other day. We're going to do those. Remember, I said you can go around instead of above your head. Okay? If you need to do that. If you can't get above your shoulders, it's okay. If you only can do this far, that's okay. Get that little bit of a reach in there. Get that stretch in that side, just like that. The next one is that hip hinge forward swing, okay? I like to start here above my head like you're doing around the worlds. So you're going to go up, sweep down, and back up. Sweep down. 3. Remember, if you're doing this and you're making it your warm-up, you want to do 10. If you can, whoops. Last one, down and up, okay? Last but not least is that reverse shoulder roll. So you're going to roll back, and then your hands are going above your head. If you can't get your hands all the way above your head, it's okay. If you need to stop somewhere, it's totally okay. I keep walking toward the letters on TikTok over there. Roll back, up, and finish. Roll back, above your head, and finish. Now, if you can't go all the way above your head, remember, roll back. You can stop here. If there's any reason your shoulders are not doing what you need them to do, adjust it. It's okay. No problem. Okay. So that's the 5 warm-up exercises for the week. And we are going to move into the 2 exercises of the week. So we're doing the reverse lunge and we are doing a twist. So for a kneeling twist, I'm going to show that one first. You're going to go into your kneel and you're going to twist toward the knee that is up and then back to center. Toward the knee that is up, back to center. You're keeping your body in line and you're only twisting your torso. You're twisting to the knee that is up. You don't want to shift your hips. You want to keep your body in line. I'm going to show from the other side. Okay. I'm here. Twist and back. Twist and back. Remember, you're not shifting those hips. You want to keep your core nice and engaged. And when you twist, you're just twisting your upper body. Just like that. Okay. Now for the reverse lunge, you're going to stand, feet are hip width apart, and you're just going backwards, and you're putting your pressure into that back leg. Pushing up, come to finish. Back, down, up, finish. Okay? Remember, those legs are hip width apart. I'm going to turn kind of like this way so you can see my movement. Whoops, I just kicked my weight. Back, down. You're pushing in that front leg, up. Back, down, up. There we go. So we just did a twist. It's a kneeling twist and a reverse lunge. Those are the 2 that we'll go over this week. Our core this week is going to be reverse wood choppers. You start here and you go up. It's a rotation. Your hips are staying in place. Just like that. Okay? You're going to start here and up. Here and up. Keeping that core engaged as you do this. Remember, you're not shifting those hips. You're keeping your hips nice and in line. Feet are hip width apart. Mine are a little further than hip width apart. So if you need to do that for a little bit more balance or comfortable, totally do that. And you're going to start down and go up. Down and up. Okay? And the other one is clamshell. So this one is on the side of your body. You're going to lay on your side. You move my papers a little bit. All right. Here, and you're just going up and down. Up and down, just like that. Now, if you need to drop this, to go down here. That's totally okay. You can still do it. You see my feet are together and then down, up. And you only want to go as far as your hip will allow. You don't want to rotate your body to make this happen. You just want to go up and down, just like that. Okay? Other side, make sure that if you're doing one side, that you do the other. Here and down. And remember, if you need to drop down like this, totally okay. Up and down. My knees are even and my foot goes up. My feet are staying together, just like this. And you're using right here to make that happen. You're going to feel this on the outside in that glute. You're going to probably feel it a little bit on the outside of your leg as you do it. You may feel it on the inside of your leg a little bit as you do it. Just like that. Make sure that you don't lean back. You want to keep your body nice and in line as you do this. If you need to put your hand down by your side, you can do that too. Just like that. Okay? All right. So we've gone over all of our exercises for this week. So our 2 muscle part exercises and our 2 core exercises. So reverse lunge and then a kneeling twist. Also, we did clamshells and reverse wood choppers today. So if you have any questions about those, feel free to ask. I'll come to the screen. And then tomorrow, remember, we'll put our 2 regular exercises into a circuit. Heel, toe, toe, heel. Yeah. Uh-oh. Did something happen? Rocking? Let me go in there and check it. Oh, rude people. That's okay. Whatever. That's okay. So if there's any questions about those exercises, feel free to ask now in the comments. I'll happily answer if I can. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining in today. Wow. I've had a lot of people bouncing in over here. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Welcome in. Wow. Like we've had a lot of people bouncing in over here. Oh, American, thanks for hanging out over here too. Thanks for helping me out over here. Much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. Yeah, it gives you that nice little twist in your hip, you know, like that. I can imagine it feels good after. I'm not surprised. I mean, I've had a few rude people. Like I had somebody this morning, first thing, before anybody came in, soon as I opened up. That's okay though. Let's see, I can block them. I'm going to go ahead and block the ones that y'all deleted the comments of. I just went ahead and blocked them. I'm not dealing with it today. I didn't remove them unless blocking them removes them. If it does, whatever. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, or We're almost done. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to go over these exercises again if you need to see them again. We went over our full round of our warm up, and we went over I did all 4 exercises this morning. So we did 2 exercises that focus on your muscle groups, and then we did 2 exercises that focus on your core. The kneeling twist that you see, you could actually consider that a core movement as well. So when you go into that knee movement and you do that twist, you are focusing on a lot of pieces holding you there as you do it. So we have gone over 4 exercises today along with our warm up. Also, if you need to see the cool down exercises, we will put those in on tomorrow. We'll go over everything and it will become a circuit tomorrow. So tomorrow, be ready. Our warm up, we'll do 10 of everything. And then we'll go into our 4 exercises. I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 exercises tomorrow since we did go over them today. And we will add those 4 exercises straight into it and make it a complete circuit. I usually do anywhere from 1 to 3 rounds, depending on while doing the reverse lunge, what is the order of the movement? Okay, I'm going to step back and I'll show it again. All right, hold on. So when you're going into your reverse lunge, some of this, sometimes you guys have to really pay attention, not pay attention to me, but bear with me as I do this because I do have, both of my legs are not great. So I am kind of limited. So whenever I show these, some of this will be a little bit different for the others. So here we go. Feet are hip width apart. You're going reverse. So if you're going reverse, this is your reverse lunge. Your foot is going to go back, and then you're just going down, coming up, and finish. That's where we're at. So back, down. You want to keep your front foot completely planted on the floor. You don't want to come up on your toes. You want to stay flat on the floor with that. And then push and back to center. Did that help? Let me know. American, I see that you're over here still on TikTok. Do you have any questions? Because I know sometimes you do these exercises as well. Now, if you're having issues, Franklin, if you're having issues or if you have any stability issues, please remember, be near a wall because you can get off balance when you're doing these, especially if you're doing them for the first time. No problem. Did that help you there? Yeah. So for the reverse lunge, you don't have to go all the way back either. So I'll go ahead and show this. American, you made the comment that one of your knees is weaker. So if you go ahead and get into this stance like this, and you go back like you're going to lunge down, only go as far as that knee will allow you to go. Do you see how I'm doing that? I'm doing the full movement, but that's an option. Let's see. I'm going to do this way because my knee on my right leg is not good, and then my ankle on my left. So you're going to see that I have to make adjustments with this whole move. So if I try to do the full move, my ankle stops me right there because it does not want to go down. But then I go straight back up. Okay? I am touching the wall here, So Franklin, you're watching. Remember, if you need to touch the wall, just do not lean on the wall. You don't want the wall to take your pressure. You just want it to help you stay a little bit more stable. So for you, American, in the instance that you don't want to do the full thing, go back, go down, come up, and back. Just finish. If going down all the way is too much, adjust. Modify. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and I like to say that too. Like when you're beginning something, if the full movement is a concern, make your adjustments and modify. Guys, I always say modify. So if you feel some pain or anything when you're doing anything, modify it. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with modifications. Perfect. Make sure that you're listening to your body too. And if you're recovering from an injury or anything, make sure that you, in any way, make sure that you reach out to your medical professional before you start any fitness or nutrition program. But especially if you are dealing with some sort of physical injury or limitation or chronic pain of some sort, make sure that you talk with them on what is okay for you to be doing. But if they say that you're cleared and okay to do anything, then those modifications are there. It's totally okay to modify. I definitely have to do that from time to time. So those things are good. I'm glad that that felt better. Yeah, make that modification. You don't have to do that full movement. That's just the full reverse lunge. But if you do that modification, you're still getting that lunge. You're just not going as deep into that knee motion as you would if you were going full in. Now you'll be able to do that twist as well on Friday with that partial. So if you're in here on Friday, I will make sure to do both of those. And I will do them as a modification for the twist as you do those in that modified lunge. I'll make sure that we do that too. That is so big. Absolutely. Yep. Good. I'm so glad that that helped you too, Franklin, not going all the way down. If you don't mind, if you have any injuries or if you have any sort of issues, make sure to let me know that when you're doing those. And then I literally, while I'm working, I will focus on where you're feeling it when you're doing the exercise. So if you tell me where it's bothering you, I can try to modify it in that sense. Mm. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Good questions, guys. These are really good. And this helps me a lot. You guys talking about this and asking questions. It's very important to ask questions because you may ask a question that someone else may be afraid to ask. So if you have a question, please ask because it may give the answer that somebody else was needing to hear. Hmm. That was great today. Any more questions before I close out for the day? And I'm happy to show any of these over again. So if you need to see either of the core exercises or either of the two exercises, I'm happy to show them again. I do still have a little bit of time, so I'm happy to show those. If you would like to see the cool down, I'll happily show the cool down as well. So if you guys are very if y'all need that, please let me know. I'll happily do that. I don't see Grace today. I hope she's feeling okay. Did you talk to her yesterday, Dana? Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Okay. Yeah, I'll check in with her too since I didn't see her this morning for sure. Franklin, how are you doing with that exercise? Do you need any more help? Do you have any more questions about the exercises that we went over? I don't know if you're still in here. Yeah, it looks like you're still in here. Yeah, I hope she's okay too. American, do you have any questions? Do you need to see any of those again? And I'm all about warming up and cooling down. So if you're not cooling down after you do exercises, it's very, very important to do cool downs. And my cool downs or stretches. Oh, thank you. That's nice to hear. Thank you so much. I'm here Monday through Friday and we go over stuff every okay. That's okay. Take it very slow. It's all good. Um, any of the other exercises that I went over, do you need to see those? You can always watch the replay, Franklin. They save on Facebook and YouTube. My labels are all the same. It's Bodies by Design. So they do save on Facebook and YouTube as replays if you need to see those. Okay. Do you want me to do the cool downs today, the cool down exercises, the stretches today, or do you want to wait until tomorrow? I know you have a lot of work stuff that you do, American. So if you want those today, so you have them, I've been doing them all month. They're the same warm up and cool down all month. So Franklin, if this is the first time you've ever been here, the way I work my month is I go over one set of warm ups. That way you get familiar with them. And then I do one set of cool downs. And we do those for the whole month. So you get familiar with them. You can be consistent with them. And then you can feel good about doing them on your own. And then each week we do two muscle group exercises and we do two core exercises and I use those all week long. So at the end of the month, we put all of those combo exercises on Fridays into a circuit at the end of the month. And American, you were asking about the subscription the other day. I am actually fixing to start adding some of those combos in there and getting some of these extras in there. So I will try to get you a link soon for that. I'm glad you joined us, Franklin. Yeah. I'm off until Thursday. Let me do. No, I can show you the cool downs and that way you have them. And then this might be good for Franklin as well, since they are saying that this is their first time in there or in here. So the cool downs that we've been doing so far this month, you saw my warm ups and then the cool downs. The reach that we did at the beginning, the The reach over that we did as the warm up, we're just going to do that as a cool down now. So you just take your arm, stretch over, breathe. You want to hold this for 5 seconds or so. I'm not shifting my hips when I do this. I'm keeping my hips in line. I'm reaching over and I'm feeling that stretch in my side. And you're going to feel this in your arm some as well. As you go over, the more over you go, the more you're going to feel this in your side. Okay, and then we're going to go back down and switch. Stretch. Oh man, you feel this in your whole side, all the way up to your elbow. And back. Remember when you're doing anything, remember to breathe. It's very, very important. So the next one is a twist. I have to move my bench over, but that's okay. This one is a twist, as in a stretch. Let's get you here. All right. So it's a seated twist. You can sit with your feet. My feet are together. My knees are together. You can do this with your knees together like this. You're just going to rotate your body, okay? So I'm centered. My left hand is going over to my right knee. My right hand is going behind me. And I'm kind of pushing on that knee just a little bit just to get that rotation in there. Remember, those hips are going to stay where they are, centered, and you're rotating your upper body. And then we're going to switch. Have you ever seen Karate Kid? You remember how they did this? if you're back in that day. So you're just going to twist and it's only your upper body. Just like that. I feel like that thing that they were doing. Now, for the seated twist, if you want to do it a little bit different, you can cross your legs over like this. My right knee, my right ankle went over my left ankle, so that just gives me a little bit more of a position as I turn. Just like that. And then if you're going to turn left, I always put the knee on the foot on top, the direction that I'm going to go, okay? Just like this. Remember to keep your back straight and breathe. You're just holding it. The next one is figure 4 stretch. You might like this one because you do have to do so much for work, American. Figure 4, my knee is bent. I'm bringing that leg over. Remember, if you cannot bring this leg up this high, start down here. You're just leaning forward into the knee that's bent, okay? But the higher you go, the more you're going to feel this right here. If this is too much, you can drop that leg down. It loosens it up a little bit, makes it a little bit softer on that hip. Keeping that back straight. Come up. Switch sides. Remember, this is a figure 4. So if we're going to bend that knee, see, this is a little much for me because of my ankle. So my ankle does not like to sit there. It's very painful to do this. So this is where I would shift my leg down a little more so it becomes a little bit closer to the figure 4 and I still get that stretch in. Or I drop it down, drop my leg, and then bend over. I'm still going to get it. I'm just not going to get it as much. It's not going to be as intense as if it was above my knee. Okay. Last one is a shoulder stretch. We've done some shoulder stuff. So the shoulder stretch is you cross your arm over your body. Your other arm comes up. You clutch it in your elbow in the bend, and then you just pull. My body is staying straight. The only things that's moving is my arm. I'm going to drop that elbow, go across, Here we go. We're going to clutch. You're going to feel this right here in this arm. I feel it a little bit more down the arm too, depending on how tight you go. And then I feel it a little bit in my chest or in my upper arm right here. Okay. And that's our stretches for this month. And those are our cool down exercises. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Still it. There's lots of ways to do that too, to make it a little bit softer on your body. I don't want to say softer, but Dubs, what's up? Wow, there's a lot of conversation going over here I missed. So Franklin, if you have any questions, feel free to ask about any of those exercises. Welcome in, Sal. Thanks for joining in. Only 17 steps yesterday. Oh, gosh. Cookie, bless your heart. All right. Well, if you have any, hello, welcome in. If you have any questions about the exercises, the warm up, the cool down, or the exercises today, please feel free to ask. I only have about 10 minutes before I need to close out. So ask any questions that you might have. Franklin, I'm here. I'm not leaving you. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask those questions. Also, Facebook and YouTube, my links are in my bio. So if you go to my bio, I feel like every link that goes to me is in there. Welcome in. The first cool down. Oh, the first cool down stretch was just a side reach. It was similar to our warm up. So you're just going to center yourself and you're reaching over just like that. It's just called a standing side reach. Just like that. Good morning, Mom Sesh. How are you? Oh, you said boxing gloves. I didn't even know that was possible. This thing changes every day. Oh. I'll chat with you later, sweetie. Take care of yourself and your daddy. Usually I do make sure to tell you to breathe. You need to breathe. Yeah, breathing is very, very important. And if you think about it this way, Franklin, when you're doing this, if you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, especially when you're doing the stretches or the cool down, if you think breathe in, breathe out, that could be your count of 1. So a breath in and a breath out, let your body relax a little more. And then when you're doing your exercises, if you breathe in as you're doing your movement into the exercise, breathe in, and when you're pushing against your body, whatever you're doing, that's when you want to breathe out, because that's going to give you a little bit more of that energy to finalize. So in that lunge, as you're going down, breathe in. As you're pushing, breathe out. Very, very important. Yes. Yep. So that's the way I do my stretches, as I breathe in and then I breathe out, and that's my count of 1. So if you take 5 nice deep breaths, you should relax a little more, and you also have counted to 5. Good conversation today, guys. Good questions too. And if you notice, I try to repeat the questions because these do get recorded on Facebook and YouTube. So it kind of helps whenever anybody is watching the replay, then they know what's being asked. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Rockin', did you have to delete anybody else? I'm going to look. Yeah, I don't think you had to. Okay, good. What in the world? Like, these people are crazy. I'm going to go ahead and block that one. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to block them. I'm going to go ahead and block them. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Big, what's up? When I extended my leg to where my heel is right above the ground, my lower back is in pain. Okay, hold on. Let's see this. Hold on. I had a concern about the dying bug toe touch exercise. Okay, the combo. When I extend my leg to where my heel is right above the ground, my lower back is in pain. Like, no matter how tight I keep my sore from it. So your opposite heel, so if you're lifting your other leg off the ground and you're keeping it All right, Franklin. So this is going to be off subject because I have somebody on TikTok asking me a question. So I want to go ahead and pay attention to this question, but feel free to, if I raise it a little higher off the ground, there's no pain. Okay. So I'm going to go down and do this. Okay. So let's try it. All right, I need to move my bench. All right, so for the question that's being asked is about one of the exercises that I have done in the past as a combo. We're going to go down, dead bug to the toe touch. I'm going to turn here. My feet are here for the dead bug first off. My head is on the floor. Dead bug out. Toe touch up. See, I'm not really touching my toes either. Out. And your back is hurting here. Okay. Did that look like what you've been doing? I just want to make sure that what I was doing, you seen and you recognized as the same as you're doing. Because we can make adjustments from there. Okay, so to make an adjustment to that, if it's got some pressure on your back, make sure that your hips are adjusted. If you need to put your hand here on the side that you're going to do the leg raise, here, my hand is here. My other hand is under my hip. Or you could use a pillow or something to soften that right there. Okay, see if it puts any pressure in that spot where you're having trouble. So we're going to go out and then up. My back is pushing into the floor right here. And then back out. And then in. So when you go down right here, that may take a little pressure off your back if you have either your hand under there or maybe a small soft cushion or pillow of some sort. So you could do this right here under your hip. So here, okay. I have my back and my hip on it, so it's going to kind of like adjust it whenever I go down, like this. Okay, and then whenever I go up like this. So give that a try and see. Or if you've got a rolled up towel that you can push underneath there, give that a try. Something to put pressure underneath your hip, because it seems like that might be where it's giving you the trouble. So I would try a towel. Take and roll a towel up. I don't have a towel in here with me right now, but if I'm just going to use my shirt as an example. So if you take, I even have one of these. You could do this, right? This is a little block. It's smaller than the one that I have over there, but it's also higher. This is just a yoga block. But you could take a towel, just fold your towel up and roll it like this, and then slide it underneath your hip. There's multiple ways that you could change that. So if doing that, I would try your hand, a rolled up towel, make it kind of thick, see if that changes anything. If not, maybe we can adjust. Good morning. Maybe we can adjust that a little bit more. So I would definitely try with your hand and the towel first before I went and invested in anything, just to make sure that it's working the way you need it to. Is it sharp pain or is it sore pain? Do you think that it's those muscles are really working because you're doing a lot more movement during the day too? So you may be tighter. It may have your glute a little bit tighter because you're using those glute muscles whenever you do this exercise too. You're using that hip. It could be that, but I would definitely try that adjustment to see, because if your body is tighter, then you're going to be sore because you're getting that extension in there when you go up and reach for your toes. No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say you were weak. I never say that. I would say that I would try those adjustments because you don't want to hurt. So if you need to make those adjustments just until it feels better, give that a try. Well, let me know how it feels when you try it with the rolled up towel. Make sure that if it's a small towel, make sure that it's pushed up close to your spine, like on that specific right between. Let's see if I can show you here. Right there. So right in the center of your back, make sure that it's there. Yeah, I would definitely roll that towel up really good and put it right there in the center and see if that helps. Maybe your hips probably are not retracting or rotating enough. But you want to make sure that your hips are pushed. You want that upper part of your hip in the floor with your back too. Like those little bones right there. Yeah, let me know. All right, guys, it is 8:00. Thanks everybody for joining in today. We had a great discussion today. Franklin, thanks for jumping in. Please remember to go watch my replay on Facebook or YouTube. Yes, Facebook or YouTube. My links are in my bio. Rockin', thank you so much for always catching the craziness. I did delete them and block those people, so thank you very much for that. We'll be here tomorrow. Be ready for that circuit tomorrow. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later. See ya. Thanks, Facebook and YouTube, for jumping in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure that if you're watching the replay, #replay.